Welcome to this week's Foundation Friday, sponsored by Great American Insurance. I am joined today by Brian Slipka to discuss the Slipka Foundation. Thanks for joining me, Brian.
Yeah, great to be here. Thanks, Jesse.
Oh, no problem at all. And so I'm going to jump right in, Brian. What is the Slipka Foundation?
Well, Slipka Foundation is a nonprofit 501c3 that my wife Megan and I started almost 10 years ago. And it was really a byproduct of us becoming, frankly, a bit frustrated with other nonprofits around that we all have options to contribute and donate to. Primarily just, I wanted more direct aid, direct benefit to the purposes that we wanted to support and the causes we wanted to support. And so what really the Slipka Foundation is a 501c3 nonprofit that focuses on education, community building, and character building. So community stewardship, character building. So that three-prong approach of education, community, and character building is really what makes up the Slipka Foundation.
Absolutely. And then as you go into this, like, what have you seen kind of in the last 10 years with your impact, Brian?
Well, initially, it really started as direct aid through the foundation on educational opportunities for students. And then as we got going at providing that aid, we were introduced to a few other causes as well as a few other impact areas where we felt like, wow, we can really come alongside the community and be of impact and influence. And then as that went on, we started to realize, part of the three-pronged approach here is character. Like, so much of the common denominator is creating an element and an environment of high character as part of the education, as part of the community stewardship. Right. And so really the three-prong approach, it becomes a triangulation, if you will, of those three mantras.
Nope, and thank you for that. So when the people make a donation to the Slipka Foundation, where do those monies go?
Great question. So as a nonprofit 501c3, we throw it right back into our mission, which is the education, community building, and character building. Now, what's unique about Slipka Foundation is 100% of what goes into Slipka Foundation goes to those three causes, or a combination of those three. And so what I mean by that specifically is that all overhead that we've had over the years of the Slipka Foundation, I'm either covering myself personally or through my family of companies. And so over the years, that's amounted to thousands of dollars. And so what's so great is every dollar that gets contributed to the Slipka Foundation goes to those causes. And those causes are things like, for education, it's direct scholarship aid, it's micro grants to students that need to participate in different activities. This foundation has given away over 1,000 micro grant scholarships over the years. And I mean, every year it's hundreds at this point, where we get requests from various school districts that we partner with, where they say, hey, this family of Johnny and Billy and Sue can't afford for those three kids to play sports or participate in an activity, or maybe do a weekend field trip to give them a really positive life experience. Why? Because of their financial situation or hardship, or other family situations, single parents, that sort of thing. And so this is very real life, everybody. And what we're able to do is to say, hey, the foundation will cover those costs. Let's get Johnny and Sue and Billy to participate in those sports, and it's changed lives. Think about like the kid who's in 9th grade, yeah. And because we give him an opportunity to play football, he's now not only excelled in football, maybe he's getting a scholarship to go play football, or maybe it kept him out of trouble, and now he's part of a team, and he's got a whole different friend network and friend group. Any of us who are parents can relate to that, right? So, yeah. So as you can see, that's education, that's community building, that's character building. And I could go on and on with examples. I mean, we participated in the Man Up Club, directly with the Man Up Club, where they mentor African-American fatherless youth in urban Minneapolis. And think about what's happened in Minneapolis the last couple of years, and how we've been able to provide mentorship aid and provide all sorts of things, from financial support, but also we've brought them along to tour the different businesses and just to give them opportunity that they might not otherwise get, to help close the opportunity gap that exists in our world and in our country. So those are just a couple of examples. And like I said, Jesse, I could go on and on and on.
Yeah, no, I love the passion that you have, and you know, and just in my year plus of knowing you, and then I kind of learned about this and what you and your wife have started. It's pretty remarkable, Brian.
Oh, well, thank you. But I will tell you, I'm so encouraged by what Equipment Finance Cares is doing. And like you and I have talked in the past, I mean, we want to be part of the next generation that changes the industry for the good, and be a force for good. And it starts with things like this, with what you're doing, but it also extends into things like what the Slipka Foundation is doing. And we owe that to our industry as stewards of the industry. And so we just try to be an extension of that through the work of the Slipka Foundation.
No, absolutely. And then in kind of there, when people in the equipment finance industry see this, what can they do to help make a difference?
Well, there's a few things. I mean, I always tell people, one thing I believe the Slipka Foundation has really done a phenomenal job of, beyond the financial elements and just being able to have direct aid and direct support and direct impact. More than that, I feel like we've been an activator for others. I've heard countless stories, including folks within this industry, including folks that help support Equipment Finance Cares, that have come back to me and said, "Hey, Brian, seeing what you guys have done with the Slipka Foundation has really motivated me to act." And so, being an activator, I think, is something I challenge all of us within the industry to be. Is, hey, we have a responsibility to not just make money over money and earn a lot of profit within this industry. We have a responsibility truly to extend and give back and pay it forward. And so, blessed to be a blessing. That's what Honor Capital is all about. I know a lot of folks have heard about what our mission is with Honor Capital. We're a finance company that's and a lessor that does things differently, and we want to continue to do that. And it's this true servant leadership. And so, servant leadership is proven through action. And that's what the foundation's all about, and that's also what we want to do within the industry.
Nope, and I think you hit the nail on the head there, Brian. And once again, thank you for joining me. After this video, you'll see a screen. We'll have his direct website to the Slipka Foundation, and also a donation link. Thanks again, Brian, and look forward to seeing you here in an event in the near future.
Awesome. Thanks, Jesse. Take care.
All right.